Shalom, peace to the elect of the nation of Israel. Kol Halalim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rechakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, like I said earlier, of the Hebrew Israelites. The true Hebrew Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners who may look like the other nations, but believe on this report, this truth, whose seed line through their fathers would go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is going to be a video lesson on proofs that the Bible is 100% true, proofs the Bible is true, 100% proof the Bible is true, and it's the book of the Heavenly Father, the book of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and the Son of the Most High. I don't exactly know what I'm going to title it. And everything you see today is, or I should say it this way, that events that you see is prophecy and inspired by the scriptures. And so I'm going to look at a couple of those things, and I'll start with Revelation chapter 13 verse 13. And the Bible is an ancient book, and so it even these things happening now that were in a holy ancient book. Revelation 13 and 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And so how did this happen, or what is an example of this? In the Vietnam War, with all the napalm, they would this is fire coming down from heaven. They would drop the bombs, and it would make fire. And so this is an example of Revelation 13 and 13. I'll read it again, Revelation 13 and 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now this is going to be a second example in the book of Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh power concerning Edom. Esau is Edom, the descendants of Esau is the so-called white man, who would be known as the Edomites. The devil that the Bible speaks of, which we can link through the scriptures, through the holy scriptures, through prophecy. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and an ambassador sent among the heathen, arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And so this chapter is talking about Edom, Esau, the Edomites. The point is in verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars. That was the next point, though thou set thy nest among the stars. That's the space stations. This is Esau setting an example of Esau setting his nest among the stars. Written in ancient holy book. So these things should build your faith. Fire falling from heaven on earth in the sight of men. And Esau setting his nest among the stars, for example, these space stations. That reading finish the precept, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Example 3. This is Revelation chapter 16 verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And so, this is prophecy. Let's look at the Euphrates River. It says the water thereof was dried up. Now, when you look at the Euphrates River, it says Rudah, desert drawing Euphrates, threatens disaster. So the Euphrates River is drawing up. That's what the prophecy says. So, all these are examples showing that the Bible is 100% true, and it's the book of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son. These things can't be spoken against, and they're true. I'm even going to get another example that digital technology, specifically the RFID microchip, is within the Holy Bible. This is Revelation chapter 13, starting at verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. That mark is the RFID microchip, and nothing else. And so, the prophecy says go in the right hand or in the forehead. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, this mark, which clearly is the RFID microchip, has to do with it's going to be required to buy and sell. And what is the microchip attached to? Even right now, it's on the scene. It's just not mandatory yet, because the prophecy says no man might buy or sell, so it will be mandatory, which is a future prophecy. Only the book of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai could have something like this written in it. This is the mark of the beast, the mark, the charagma. No man, the mark, he causes all, both rich and poor, free and bond, small and great, to receive a mark, the RFID chip in the hand or in the forehead. This is the mark. So don't get the mark if you want to be delivered. And when you look it up, it's related to buying in online digital banking. So these things were talked about in the book of Revelation. The mark, which there would have to be digital banking to buy or sell with this device. I'm trying to look for a good article that shows you with buying and selling. here's an example of how it will be delivered. This proves the mark is physical. And so, a call Alim Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakodash 1444. Here we go. It's titled, Could Your Next Purchase Be with the Wave of a Hand? And so we're seeing that it's on the same kind of span with the mark and the digital currency in buying, that this thing that goes in the right hand or the forehead, this mark is linked to buying and selling. And even if, say that they put it in a different hand or whatever, I'm just speaking as a man. If you're of the elect, just don't get the chip, man. You'd be willing to die for whatever, man, because you'd have to be retarded to get the chip anywhere after knowing this truth. But the point is of the lesson that the Bible, the Holy Bible, is the true book, and it's the book of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. And so you can remember these scriptures to build your faith and to have strong faith and confidence. And so no one can tell you anything against what you know, because you know these scriptures and they're 100% true. The next thing I want to touch on, and I'm going to go into it with some more precepts, is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. This is the transatlantic slave trade. America is the Egypt. Same as Revelation 11. And we were brought here how? In the transatlantic slave trade by ships. Trans has to do with across. Atlantic has to do with Atlantic Ocean. You travel over an ocean by ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. And so we were brought to Egypt in ships, and we were in slavery. This is what happened in America. And so these were the ships that we were taken to Egypt in. And so bondman and bondwoman and being sold to your enemies is slavery, captivity. Which happened to the Israelites, specifically the tribe of Judah in America. And it was Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who was the one who were our slave masters, who their captivity is next. But the point is, same point of this lesson, that this proves the Bible is true, because the transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible. And you can see it's across the Atlantic Ocean. And so we were taken from around West Africa roughly to America, taken to Egypt in ships. Israel fled to maybe I'll get a different point first. Let me see how much time is left. I'll just get this precept. Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies which shall lie in the street of the great city, which is America, the same great city. In Revelation 17, which is Babylon, America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. The sodomy is the Moism, the homosexuality, which you see is here in America. This is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. America is a spiritual Egypt. And so this is where we are taken to in ships, a place in prophecy in Revelation's the 11th chapter, and it was a place of captivity. As you said, sold to our enemies, bondmen and bondwomen. So this is what happened. And this is going to be a place of destruction and great deliverance upon Yahushua's return. But I think I'll just end it there, and Lord willing, either later or tomorrow, I'll go into more edification on Egypt and the history of Israel, because you can track the history through the prophecies, through the Holy Scriptures. But you get the point that the transatlantic slave trade, the Euphrates River drying up, the space stations making fire fall from heaven, for example, the Vietnam War, and the microchip, which has to do with buying and selling, it's all written within the Holy Bible. So the Holy Bible is 100% true, and it's the book of the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son. So with that, I'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, worthy of double honors. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.